this is my little Kanban board where I've kind of just layered things that I want to do. If I decided they weren't a valuable kind of thing to do, I put them over into done anyway. Like, for instance, I didn't write a LinkedIn article. I've written LinkedIn articles before. I decided not to because part of the strategy for this month is SEO, right? Organic traffic coming into my website and or my LinkedIn profile. And so while I do want to perfect my SEO on my Twitch for people to find me, I'm considering not doing that as well, just because I'm not supposed to be found natively on Twitch, right? Because my stuff is businessy, right? So LinkedIn makes sense, Twitter makes sense, even though I'm not on Twitter at all. But Twitch is for gaming. It's not for people like me. It's not for people that do business. It's not for people that are into more like techie stuff, right? There's some tech tutorials and there's a little bit of stuff like that, but generally it doesn't really make sense. But regardless, I probably should do a little bit of Twitch SEO. It probably won't even take that long. So I'm going to leave it there. But I decided not to do like a LinkedIn article or anything like that. But everything else I have done. I've contacted Twitch for native Twitch advertising. We've tried a bunch of different things. It's really, really fun. And we're going to go over all of that. All of this is to generate leads. And leads are essentially just a valuable customer, right? A valuable individual that can help you do awesome things as a business or as an individual, right? Because I'm selling a few things right now. I'm selling like access to my online platform. I have an online community on Partheon, and that's really great. Let me know if you want me to drop that in the link below or in the chat. I have that, and I have a premium newsletter. I'm thinking of kind of like pushing that away, just because I feel like the SEO that I'm going to get for all the newsletters, just posting them on my website, might actually be more valuable. We'll discuss SEO later. But point is, my leads, quote unquote, are not necessarily like customers. My leads are followers. And so the goal of all these paid advertising things are followers, right? Viewers, people that hop on the live stream, people that join us and have a good time, right? Need to generate leads on my movers website. Well, hopefully this will be helpful to you, Hardik. Let me know if there's like a specific category or anything that I can kind of answer. But paid ads are typically a not an organic way. Organic is like people find you, right? But paid ads is where you put money onto the internet, and the internet helps you find people that are interested in your stuff, right? And there's a ton of different ways to do that. I discussed a little bit of this last time. We're gonna like briefly go over some of the stuff that we tried last time. And then we're going to dig into some of the new stuff that we attempted. But paid ads, essentially, like, it's a good way to scale, right? Because if you know that on Facebook, I can pay 10 cents on average and get an Instagram follower, right? Then you know that how much it takes you to get to 5,000 followers, right? You know exactly how much money, theoretically, it would take to get you to that point, right? So it literally cost me 1 cent for them to click the link on the feed ads, right? So you're going through Facebook, you see a little video of me, right? And that's all it is. To the whole world, super, super cheap. To, let's see, feed ads to not the rest of the world were much more expensive, literally 12 times as expensive, right? And that was to America, Europe, and elsewhere, right? Interestingly enough, and this might not be that accurate, the story ads to this typical area of the world were about as expensive, about 11 cents. And I didn't have a ton of data. I only got 44 link clicks, so that might be less accurate. But they were about the same, right? Whereas story ads to the whole world were 6 cents. So clearly, if I'm advertising to the whole world and trying to get people to click a link, and I'm trying to just find a ton of people, this is the best strategy. This doesn't get me followers, right? Because it doesn't send them, well, it could send them directly to my Instagram profile. That would be interesting. But it seems story and feed ads to the English-speaking, more like Europe, America, Canada part of the world seems to be just as expensive either way. I would probably test a little bit more into these to see which converts a little bit better. But if you're trying to get somebody to click a link, feed ads to the whole world seem to be doing well. But that is the most insane cost per click that I've gotten anywhere, right? Pretty much everywhere else I advertised to the entire world. There were some scenarios I think I didn't, but 1 cent for a link click is insane, right? It's just a matter of getting them to do something once they get to that page, right? So we'll find out. We'll dig into it a little bit more. Running ads from one platform, like from Facebook and Instagram, to something like Twitch or LinkedIn, sucks, right? And the main reason for that is because you want it to take you. Facebook doesn't really let you do this though. The reason that Instagram ads work so well on Facebook is because you swipe up and it's still Instagram, right? So it doesn't take people out of the app, because when Facebook sees that it's an Instagram link, it will just take you there and boom, great. It doesn't take you out of the app. It's just like you're automatically logged into Instagram and everything. But if I take you to LinkedIn and you're not already logged in, it's still, first of all, taking you out, and it doesn't. Facebook hates that. Every ad platform hates that, because you're moving them off of the platform, and that's not good, right? This is StreamSpread. It advertises your Twitch, and if I turn this on, I don't know if you were there last time, but when I turned this on, I think I can log in, yeah. When I turned this thing on, some pretty insane stuff happened. If I turn this little platform on, it publishes my live stream on a whole bunch of different websites. So yeah, it's actually bot hyping us. So that was what we kind of discerned. I messaged the guy on LinkedIn that runs this company. Basically, he said no. The reason that we can't tag anybody is because the viewers are on websites that aren't actually like Twitch. It's not porting people to Twitch, right? Still 3 viewers. I'm not turning it on, yeah. But if I turn this on, it literally pumped my viewers on Twitch up to like 219, right? But we couldn't tag anybody else and nobody was responding. So it got us a ton of views, but it didn't actually get us much engagement, right? But that's really good to know, because it's not technically bots, right? Now this sucks. This is Google ads. This is Google search ads. And I should have been really careful about this, because I just learned this with one of my freelancing clients. We were just like experimenting with Google ads, and we just got fucked on them. But Google is weird. Google is very, very weird. This is exactly what the ad looks like. So when you search like learn entrepreneurship or entrepreneurship education or anything like that, right? My ad will pop up, right? It goes to twitch.tv. Learn entrepreneurship, live stream, live experiments every week. Follow me on Twitch, right? Goes directly to Twitch, to the whole world, to everybody searching those keywords, right? The problem is, I set it for like $20, like I think it was like $10 a day, something like that. $5 a day, $10 a day, something around that kind of area. I got 6 clicks for $20, for $21, right? 6 clicks. That is the worst. That's like, what is that? That's almost like $7. No. That's almost like $3 per click. That's insane, right? That's like 300 times. And of course, like these are higher quality people, right? Because they're searching for entrepreneurship education. They're looking for things that like exactly what I'm giving. They're already looking for my kind of stuff, right? Great. But for 6 clicks, fuck no, absolutely not. Because Google does this weird, annoying thing that me and my one of my bosses found out. One of my clients found out that when you run a campaign, this is one campaign, right? And I gave it like $7-10 per day. It will spend all of that, no matter what. It will spend $10 per day, right? It's not going to overcharge you, but it's going to spend $10 per day, right? No matter what, no matter how many clicks you get, it will just max out your bid to make sure that you get it, right? So the way that they don't explain that fully, but if you, let's say I want to say like cleats. I'm selling cleats online for footballers, right? Cleats are probably relatively highly searched, like maybe 10,000 people a month search them. If I put $10 into that, I would get the same amount of spend for way more clicks, because it would optimize, right? Let's say I only spent $5 per month, right? And then it would spend all those $5 and would use the minimum amount of spend for the best clicks, right? And that would be optimized, right? But anytime that I go over in how much money it's actually going to cost, and we don't know how much it's actually going to cost, it will still spend all of that to make sure that you get that keyword. Just generally, when you ask questions on the internet, some of the questions that I cannot think of, I see Quora constantly, and I genuinely mean that. I see it constantly when I'm just searching random stuff, right? It has really, really, really good SEO. And you can run ads like this, right, on Quora questions. Generally, people ask a lot of questions, right? And WikiHow is one place that people answer that. Yeah, I remember Quora. Quora is a really, really powerful place for answering questions. Actually, one of the best things that you can do for your SEO early on that we're going to try later is answer Quora questions. So generally, it's a really good idea to go and find Quora questions that you can answer that relate to your cool thing, right? How to get educated on entrepreneurship online. I may not be able to find things because I'm so niche, but finding Quora questions and answering Quora questions. So when people go and click those things, you can actually just put an answer up there, and if it's the best answer, people will just go. But this literally got this question Son of Quora, so maybe not the best example. Let's scroll down. Yeah, author and entrepreneur. How do billionaires like it? They ask a question on April 3rd, right? And it got 12,000 upvotes, 48 comments, and a ton of people shared it, right? The click-through rate, first of all, was like 0.5%, which is crazy good. Clicks, I got 700 of this. I had this many impressions. I spent $25, right? Not too much. And I got 0.3 cents per click, right? 3 cents per click. I'm going to turn this off, actually, because maybe this kept going. Yeah, it did keep going. It kept going. I'm almost at 1,000, yeah. Like 900 clicks, right? 900 fucking clicks for a conversion rate of 0.5%, which is really solid. You can actually get paid to answer. Yeah. Quora is a really, really interesting place, and nobody takes it seriously, but it has amazing SEO for a lot of different things. I can't prove it to you right now, but it's usually one of the first 3 on most questions that I ask on the internet. Genuinely, I promise you. I'm being serious with that. And so a lot of people go on Quora because they are trying to answer questions on the internet. That's what Google is usually used for, asking questions, right? And so Quora runs a whole 40% probably of answering those questions. It's crazy. It's really, really intense. But that was a very, very simple ad. Learn entrepreneurship live, right? I put no effort into that. It's a text ad, which means it doesn't have a video, doesn't have a picture oriented with it. It's like the most basic shit you've ever seen, and it got me 3 cents per click for people that are searching entrepreneurship, right? So this is practically like a Google ad, well, to some degree, right? People are looking up entrepreneurship. I tagged it towards entrepreneurship questions, anything in entrepreneurships, startups, tech, education, things like that, right? Everything in those kind of sectors. So it only shows up to people that are looking for answers to entrepreneurship questions. And I got 3 cents per fucking click.